Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Thrifted Planter. So I've had a couple of people ask for an update on this plant. So today I'm going to go ahead and give you an update. This is an Alocasia Polly, or an African mask plant, or an elephant ear plant. It's coming up on a year that I've had this guy, and he's kind of held the same pattern for the whole year. So when I found him, he was a one leaf bulb laying on the clearance, like a clearance shelf at Lowe's, and they actually gave him to me for free because he was not in a pot and he was, near death. That's what I love about Lowe's, is they are happy to clearance their plants super low just to move them out. So when I first brought this plant home, because it didn't come in a pot and it had no roots, I stuck it in water, just hoping that, it would root. It wasn't a big deal for me if it didn't, only because it was free. So I wasn't really concerned with, if it, about losing money in any sort of way about this plant. But after about 2 weeks or so, he did start to show some roots. So that was very exciting. I was happy to have a free plant root for me. And it was my first time with a plant like this. So after a couple months, he had a good amount of roots on him. I put him in soil and he started growing a new leaf. So once he got into soil, his growth kind of changed. I believe that this is the variety that stays on the smaller side, but his leaves never got much bigger than what they are now. I put my hand there for scale, and I have a small hand, I'm told. But anyway, so whenever he would push out a new leaf, the older leaf would die. And that's kind of the pattern that he has held since I've had him almost a year. It was December, so next month is December, so it'll be about a year that I had him. So every time he pushed out a new leaf, his older leaf would die. And right now he's in that same exact pattern. He has had spider mites a few times, and I've treated him, and right now he has something else. I'm not sure what it is. It was like little black bugs walking on the leaves. It could have been gnats, but they didn't really fly off when you jostled the leaf. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I did treat him with the neem oil mix, and hopefully that will help. But yeah, so he stays in moist soil. He gets east-facing light. I'm not sure on the humidity, but I was keeping him, bunched up with other plants. But since he, had some kind of bug on him, I'm going to separate him into a new area. But yeah, so I'm not a professional with this plant. I don't know exactly why, the new leaves, when they come, the old leaves die, because there really isn't a reason for the leaf death, because that older leaf really isn't that old. It could be probably just a few months old, and then once that new one comes, and the old one goes. But this new one actually is having some trouble. I don't know if you can see up there on the left hand side. And I don't know if that's from, you know, a bug issue or something else. He was outside for the summer, so he could have brought back in, you know, something. Even though I did treat all my plants before I brought them in, he still could have had just something hanging on. And it's just now starting to really affect him. But we'll see. I'm gonna let this leaf kind of carry out and die. I probably won't cut. Well, I might go ahead and spare him and cut it off. It takes a lot of energy for them to hang on to those dead leaves. If it's gone, he may put more energy into this leaf or producing another leaf. So I think I will go ahead and cut that off. But yeah, so that's all. I mean, he is a lot different than he was when I first got him, but he's also still had that same pattern of new growth, leaf death. So let me know what else you guys want to know about this plant, and leave me some comments. I'm happy to answer, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.